Hey guys, this is topic 7, operation and expressions. So from the topic name itself, you should know that first of all, we're going to learn about orders of operations. So let's move on. So this one's a bit smaller font size, just to fit in. So to begin, it's orders of operations as I said. So again, if you don't recall, orders of operation is grouping symbols, exponents, roots, more importantly square roots, multiplication slash division, addition and subtraction. Again, multiplication, division, order matters. Left to right, if division comes first, do division. If multiplication comes first, do multiplication. Same thing with addition and subtraction. Now let's have an example. So this problem will probably appear in your test. So let's have a 4 square root of 36 minus 6 times 5. Again, square root, orders of operation, since there's no grouping symbols to do here, we're going to do, there's no exponents, but there is a root. In this case, this is square root of 36. Now we do it the square root of 36, which is 6. Now, we're not just going to leave it 6 and then just a gap between 4 and 6. We need to imply the operation between them. So we had to show a parentheses, or you can put a multiplication sign between them, as long as you show that we're going to multiply 4 and 6 later on. Now we're going to go next. In this case, 4 times 6 minus 6 times 5. So we're going to do multiplication. Which one you multiply first is really up to you. You can use, so first, whichever you multiply, it's actually left to right, not whatever you choose. My bad on that. So 4 times 6 will be 24. Now we do the next one. Negative 6 times 5 is 30, negative 30. So that's why we have negative 30 here. Now we have 24 minus 30. So again, we're going to do some subtraction rule. Subtraction rule is going to change this minus to plus, and we're going to change 30 to negative 30. Now 24 plus negative 30, again, addition rule. What's the addition rule? Same signs, or is it same signs or different signs? Different signs, so different signs we subtract. Subtract what? The absolute value of 30 minus the absolute value of negative 30 minus the absolute value of 24. So 30 minus 24 is 6. But we're not done yet. We're going to get the sign of our answer will be the sign of the larger number, absolute value wise. So the absolute value of negative 30 is way larger than the absolute value of 24. That means we're going to use the absolute value we're going to use the sign of negative 30. That's why we have negative 6. Now let's move on to the next example. We have negative 5 squared plus negative 7 squared. Again, orders of operation. So in this case, we'll do orders of operation, exponents. So again, are we going for negative 5 squared? Are we going to include that negative? No. Why is that? Because there's no parentheses. Again, if there's no parentheses, what we're actually just doing is we're doing 5 squared, and we're multiplying negative 1 to that later on. So 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25, and we're going to multiply negative 1 to that number. Now, let's move on to next. So that's why our answer is negative 25. Now let's move on to the next exponent, negative 7 squared. In this case, the negative is included. That's why when we square it, it's actually going to be negative 7 times negative 7. which is 49. So that's why in the end goal our question will become negative 25 plus 49, and if you do addition rule, you're supposed to get 24. Now let's move on to the next example. Negative 7 minus 7. How you say it is basically you say the one inside the parentheses first. 9 minus 1, 7 minus 9 minus 1 subtracted by to 7 subtracted to negative 7. That's basically how you say it in English. But if you're confused on what I just said, it's basically this. Now I kind of highlighted what to do first. So what we're going to do first is the parentheses within the parentheses. So we want to do 9 minus 1. And there's no fancy thing. It's basically 9 minus 1. It should give you guys 8. No need addition rule. Now in this case we have 7 minus 8. Can we subtract 7 minus 8? No, we can't. That's why now we're going to use the subtraction rule to change this minus to plus. And now we're going to, since we're changing minus to plus, we're also going to change positive 8 to the opposite of positive 8, which is negative 8. Now we have 7 plus negative 8. Addition rule, 7 plus negative 8 should give you guys negative 1. Now we're left with negative 7 minus negative 1. Now we're just going to do subtraction rule again. We're going to change this to plus. Now we're going to change negative 1 to its opposite. What's the opposite of negative 1? 1. That's why we have negative 7 plus 1. Negative 7 plus 1 is what? Negative 6. And that's your final answer. Now if you're pretty good with this one, you'll probably get 50% of your test 7 correct. So now let's move on to the real topic of topic 7, expression. So before we talk about expression, let's talk about some few key terms that will come up in this lesson and probably in the next lesson in equation, topic 8. Now let's talk about variables. What are variables? Variable is basically a letter used to represent a rational number and or an unknown number. So in this case, let's say we have 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, right? That's pretty obvious. 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. 0 plus 4 is equal to 4. And so forth and so forth. And as we go, and we can kind of represent this idea if we rewrite this as 0 plus a is equal to a. A in this context is the variable, and it can represent any number we can think of. It can even be negative numbers. It can even be fraction. It can be decimals. It represents all the numbers we think of. So instead of writing a lot of 0 plus a number is equal to some number, the same number, you can simply just write 0 plus a equals a.